Left-handed as the tapes flew back. Redbrook Lad is anchored towards the rear. Polar Champ in the pink jacket is the first to kick on, going towards the first obstacle. Polar Champ on the inside of Bosun's Mate, and one down. Geordie's Express has gone at the first. Onto the second. Sheriff's Friend is third. Never Compromise on the inside. Out wide is Spot the Difference as they rise at this one from Irby and County Derry. And then behind those is 1 minute to 5 on the outside of Tordoff Express, and Always on the Line and Bright Approach. Lord Atterbury at the rear of the main leading bunch. Towards the rear at the moment, Game Gunner, with also Castle Weir and Charlie Strong and Omni Cosmo Touch. And Redbrook Lad is held up to get the trip well off the pace. And looking back, Geordie's Express's rider, Dale Jewett, is being attended to by the medics. On towards the first down the back, and it's Bosun's Mate and Never Compromise and Polar Champ and Sheriff's Friend at Irby as they clear that one, all safely over. Not far off the leading 4 or 5 is County Derry on the inside. Lord Atterbury in the blue and green jacket, just away to the right of frame as they take the water jump, with County Derry in the cheek pieces on his inside, just behind him now as they approach the next. An open ditch, Polar Champ from Bosun's Mate and Irby in the red and yellow, and then Never Compromise, followed on the outside by Sheriff's Friend in the blue with the yellow sleeves. 1 minute to 5 in the green jacket. One of the Grey's Bright Approaches not far off these, and then Mullinsgrove on the outside as they landed over that one and turning left-handed towards the next. An open ditch, and it's Polar Champ with a clear advantage at this point from Irby on the outside of Bosun's Mate. Then Never Compromise and Sheriff's Friend at 1 minute to 5, and then behind those is Lord Atterbury. And Omni Cosmo Touch has departed somewhere along the line. Approaching the next, Polar Champ stoked into it, jumps it well from Bosun's Mate and Irby, and then 1 minute to 5, Mullinsgrove pecking on landing. Woodland's Bow is well back in the field as they make the top turn. Polar Champ by 5 lengths to Irby in second place. Bosun's Mate is third, Sheriff's Friend, and then 1 minute to 5. And then not far behind these is Never Compromise towards the inside, followed through by County Derry. Tordoff Express, a faller there, Always on the Line. Game Gunner is forced wide. Q-Tal is struggling in the rear. Racing downhill, horse and rider on their feet. Down towards the next, Polar Champ will lead them into it by about 4 lengths here. Polar Champ over safely from Irby and Bosun's Mate. 1 minute to 5 on the left. Tordoff Express on the left as well in the yellow jacket. Lord Atterbury's off the fence now, the green sleeves out wide, and then Sheriff's Friend back on the inner, followed by Never Compromise, and then Upham Lord. Then Arctic Times on the inside, followed next by the Grey Bright Approach and County Derry as they straighten up past their departure point. Spot the Differences deep in the midfield at the moment with Mullinsgrove, then Earthmover, who's making a little bit of headway now. Earthmover's been some way off the pace though as they land over the next plain fence. Charlie Strong is wide of Redbrook Lad, making stealthy headway. Game Gunner, Woodland's Bow and Q-Tal. In front of the stands, Polar Champ on a good stride, jumps it well from Bosun's Mate, and then Irby over in third place wide. Lord Atterbury, the favourite, goes fourth now from 1 minute to 5, and then Sheriff's Friend. Tordoff Express just stumbles, the loose horse on the inside distracting Sheriff's Friend on his inside. Then Never Compromise from Arctic Times and Upham Lord and County Derry Bright Approach Earthmover. Spot the Difference is driven along from Redbrook Lad and Castle Weir and Charlie Strong. Mullinsgrove losing ground, so too Game Gunner, and Woodland's Bow and Q-Tal is pulling up. They're well strung out as they head out on their final circuit down the hill to the next plain fence. Polar Champ doesn't get too high this time as they land over that one. Slight mistake by Castle Weir back in the field. Irby is second still as they head along to the water jump. Bosun's Mate 1 minute to 5. Lord Atterbury just pushed along a little bit out wide as they take the water jump there. And now they've got an open ditch. Earthmover on the outside, the yellow with the brown striped sleeves, the old boy getting into the race as they go to the open ditch. And it's Polar Champ from Irby, Bosun's Mate 1 minute to 5. Tordoff Express, Lord Atterbury. Castle Weir has pulled up. Earthmover on the outside. Never Compromise and Sheriff's Friend and Arctic Times as they jump the next plain fence. Getting strung out. Lord Atterbury seems to be struggling here, backpedaling as they go left-handed towards the next open ditch, the final open ditch. And Polar Champ driven along in front from Irby. 1 minute to 5 on the right. Torduff Express, Bosun's Mate, Earthmover out wide. Bosun's Mate is down there. And the rider got a bit of a kick from Redbrook Lad following through. Arctic Times is just latching onto the back of the leading pack. Never Compromise on the outside as they go to the next plane fence. An Earthmover on the outside of Irby, and Polar Champ there. Down is Arctic Times right in front of our camera. 1 minute to 5 is in 4th place. Never Compromise. Torduff Express is driven along, but it's the 13-year-old Earthmover, the winner of this race in 1998, that leads them going towards the 4th last. It's Earthmover that will pick up first here. Earthmover from Irby, 1 minute to 5 on the inside. Never Compromise goes well for Ted Walsh, and then in behind them is Torduff Express, a gap to Polar Champ and Redbrook Lad and Spot the Difference and County Derry. Down towards the 3rd last, and Earthmover 1 minute to 5 on the near side. Irby out wide. Never Compromise ready to pounce seemingly in 3rd place now as they head towards the final turn, and it's really Goshen on Earthmover from 1 minute to 5, and Gordon Elliott, Never Compromise and Alan Crowe hard on their heels. The winner looks set to come from this trio as they make the final turn, and Earthmover leads them in from 1 minute to 5. Never Compromise now pulled wide for a challenge as they head down towards the 2nd last. It's Earthmover still. Never Compromise now appears to be the only danger. Earthmover and Never Compromise, there wasn't much between them. 1 minute to 5 is back in 3rd, a long gap to County Derry, and can old Earthmover hold on from Never Compromise? Here's the final fence here. Earthmover, he slows going into it. Never Compromise jumps it slightly better. Now the hill to climb. Earthmover on the far side of Never Compromise, and the old boy's really pulling it out here, and it's Earthmover by 2 legs, the 1998 winner. He's going to win it again, and it's Earthmover grinding away on this memorable day at Cheltenham. Earthmover topped it. Earthmover from Never Compromise, and then in 3rd is County Derry. 1 minute to 5, back in 4th place. Then Spot the Difference and Irby, Bright Approach and Torduff Express. Polar Champ was next, and then Mullins Grove. They finished out on their feet here, and Earthmover, the 13-year-old, really Goshen, absolutely thrilled. Earthmover's been a horse that's career has been marked by jumping problems, but he's a horse with tremendous stamina and courage, and boy, he showed it on the run in here.
Really Goshen, rightly ecstatic. Didn't he put his head down and